So we're back in our home area after our little trip down to the tropics. And as you can see, winter has fallen. So, since it's winter time here now, we're going to go back to our tower and we're going to make some winter clothes. I have prepared some hides and some leather so that we can make fur coat, some fur boots, and let's see, now that it's cold, I need to stay out of the water. As you can see, we're starting to get some ice here. Oh, I can't see my character with all the white. Oh, here we are. Yeah, we just need to head south. Here's our tower. I think it's funny that we should come home from this trip and have it be snowing, and in real life, it is a winter storm outside, and we're snowed in. So today, we're going to be doing some vintage story stream. Hungry. I guess wild occurring crops don't take cold damage, only your farm crops. Good morning, Mr. Cartoon. How are you today? Are you staying warm? Don't worry, they won't attack us unless they take damage. Once the new update gets finalized and stabilized, I plan on starting a world where creatures are aggressive. But this is my first playthrough, and since I'm streaming, I want to be able to look at the animals and not just be murdered by them. Let's check these seeds over here. All the wild vegetables that are close to home, I let them mature. When I'm out exploring, I break them to see if I can get a seed, but whoa! Death pits everywhere. And there's our house in the distance. I'm really glad I used those aged sandstone bricks for my accent corners, because it makes it visible from far. It would just blend into the mountain behind if it was all the gray stone colors. So let's take a look at our little farm. So we've got our emergency greenhouses going, but still some of the crops are gonna be stunted. But that's okay. I believe I will have enough food for the winter, supplementing that with hunting. I will do harvesting and farm management later. Oh, look, my bees are ready to harvest. I'll harvest 2 and leave the 1, and then I'll replace them with empties. I've got them a little more spread out this time. And once I harvest this stuff, I will probably leave the farm fallow until it gets warm. That way, my soil has a chance to regenerate some nutrients. Or, now catch me this, while I was on the trip south, I found like 40 pieces of terra preta, right? And I found another patch up here. So I found 2 patches. So I have probably a stack of terra preta. So I may, in the spring, construct a pretty greenhouse using the terra preta and use our fast and dirty greenhouses just for my tropical plants. I collected a few tropical plants while I was down south, and but they won't be able to handle the regular weather here, so perhaps it would just be a bee garden. And let's see. Okay, our leather making area is outside. Ladders are sticky. Put a trap door to keep that room warm, and a door. Let's see. Trap door here, trap door to the next room. That way when it gets really cold, I can make a fire. Oh, and I closed this window, and I ran out of glass. So I do have some glass in my broomeries, but I was using that frosty glass that you make with clear quartz and sticks. You don't have to smelt. Okay. Actually, we should put this twine away. And what else? Put the charcoal away and the mushrooms in glass. I do have some brown coal that I've mostly from loot vessels, but I'm not trying to use that while I've got charcoal. I'm kind of saving it for a backup. Okay, let's put away our hammer, because hammer time is over. Let's put away our tongs and get our light back in our offhand. Okay, so put away food. I need to put in some stairs. This is ridiculous right there. Okay, so we'll keep our glass here since we've got our saw there. Resin can stay. Let's check the animals. They might need some feed. Horsetails can stay. We can use those. We'll take these though, poultices. And then we're going to leave the seed. And let's just go put away some food and then we'll be ready. Oh, here's our cellar. We got a fancy new storage vessel that we found on our trip to the tropics. Along with the seeds that we found. 3 temporal gears we found. 3 aged torch holders. Let's put those around. We can use those. Soybean, amaranth, rice, cassava, peanuts, and sunflowers. A couple of cow skulls for decorations. Very nice. Maybe we should put those on our mantelpiece. So let's put one torch holder. See, we've got one over here, but we could really use another one here. And two more torch holders. We should probably put them inside where to stop drifter spawns. Because it's a little bit dark in here. Yeah, candles aren't really cutting it, so we'll put one there. And then the last one, I think we're gonna need it in here. Eventually this will be a room. For right now it's just empty space. So sometimes convenience is inconvenient. Stick this charcoal here. Oh, I went down in the cellar and didn't even put my stuff away. But that's okay because we need to go and cook some food. Let's see, I've got one serving in the pot and one in my hand. It's not going to last very long. Should probably make some more cook pots because I have a tendency to leave them places when my inventory gets full and I found some treasures or seeds or something. .1 serving. Okay, we can empty that. And empty this. And then let's put it in here. And let's see. I don't think we have any meat. Only we can make a vegetable and mushroom stew, I think. Oh, this is more loot from our trip. A bunch of lead nuggets. A tuning cylinder. It's like a record. Terra Preta. 41 pieces. 7 more glass panes. 9 flax twine. Oh, there's our gears. We're going to want to take those with us. 3 braziers. They're not usable, but they are a brazier, and that is a good decorative element. This gear I found somewhere on the way. And I bought a map from a trader down there, not realizing that it's going to be in that area. So I have to go back there. And there was no caves around where the spot was. And uh, so I didn't have a pick or a shovel. And so I'll have to go back there prepared with digging tools. I couldn't find a cave nearby. Um, yeah. Oh God, come on. How far did I freaking go? All the way to the tropics. Right here. Cavernous tombs. Right? So I dug dirt down to the rocks, but then I didn't have a pick, so we'll have to go back there. In the meantime, I think I will buy a treasure map from a local trader. Oh, we've got some fruit. Almost rotten fruit. Yeah, I need to either eat that or let it rot. So rot, I have some baskets in my greenhouse, right? And so when you let food rot, you can turn it into compost for fertilizer for your garden. And in the next update, you will be able to craft terra preta using compost, and I believe it's you start with medium soil, and you need like compost and bone meal, and but in this version, 6 is just enough. I need. Let's do turnips. And cabbage. Yeah. Six servings of hefty cabbage turnip stew with king bolete garnish. Okay. So we just need to light that. Okay. So I have on my list go buy a treasure map, work on construction on the tower. We did mining bag and leather backpacks. And let's see. So, choices are work on construction, go find the treasure hunter trader and buy a map, or farm maintenance. I think we should go see if we can get a treasure map. That sounds like fun. Hello, baby. How's my puppy this morning? Oh, don't bump your head, big boy. Okay, buddy, I'll take you outside in a minute, okay? Let me finish cooking this food on this silly game, and then we'll go outside, okay? All right. Okay, baby. All right, y'all. I'm going to sit down here. I got to take my puppy dog outside, and we'll be back in just a few. Okay. Okay. Get the dog taken care of, get the car dug out of the snow, and the engine running, so maybe things won't be so snowy. I mean, okay, so treasure hunter. We can go to a treasure hunter trader, one that's close by. Oh, look, here's one here. So let's go east and north a little bit. We might as well stick those berries in the rot basket here. And once you get 64 liters of rot, you can seal a barrel with rot and make compost. I think it takes 20 days, I want to say. So we've got a partially full barrel here. Contains 42, so we'll be able to finish this one out. 64. Will turn into 16 compost after 20 days. Okay. And the rest of this we'll just stick in one of these. Oh, look, this one's done. Okay, I collected the other ones. Okay. Let's see. Let's stash that. We don't want to take it with us. And let's see if our chickens need any grain before we take off. We'll get our gear back set up how we... Let's see... Shovel... Knife... Axe, axe... maybe I don't need an axe. Let's take our gears. Let's leave this. That's what it was. Prospecting pick. Come on. And just random dirt. Okay. Chickens, chickens, how are my chickens? need some food. Okay. Dead rooster. Okay, you know how chickens are, right? Only one rooster. And then if there's two roosters, they will fight until one of them is the winner. So this guy was not the winner. So we got here. We had two. This was our hen. There's two. Hen, 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 hen. Okay, so these two are new. The black one was our original hen. And 3 fertile eggs. Okay. These two, I think they're ready for a box. So if we take these nest boxes and put them in there, then they'll start laying for us. And we've started to get a little bit of chickens. And we'll put one there. It looks like the white one is the new rooster. Well, that's good because you know how domestication works in this game. It takes 5 generations for your animals to lose their aggressive tendencies. So these are Gen 2. Our black hen here is Gen 1, but everybody else is Gen 2. So chickens are doing good. Let's go check on our sheep. We only have one sheep, unfortunately. I've dug pit traps in various places, and some of them close to home, and had a sheep get in it, but only one. So we've got one sheep. I spelled grain, I've got rye grain. Oh, she's got some still. Her weight's good. But I need a ram. I need a ram to volunteer to get in here. So, and on the other side of the tower, we've got a situation with the pig. Same situation. We've got one pig. So I'm just going to keep feeding the one pig, and hopefully we'll get a volunteer to join them. And if not, then I'll have to trap some a little further from home. You know what? Let's do something. I want to collect some meat while we're out. So, in order to do that, I'm gonna need some of our friends here. Okay, so we'll take some spears. Feature rate good. Ready to mate. 5 portions of spelt. I've got rye. Okay. I'm kind of hoping that if I just be patient, that I may get a volunteer to join our one captive pig and one captive sheep, but we'll see what happens. Let's go find a treasure hunter. Oh, I forgot to check out what my fur coat looks like. All right. Very nice. We made that from a bear skin, but it looks like wolf skin. In our fur boots and our rawhide pants. Very nice. Very nice. And our leather backpack. So happy to have more inventory space. Can't tell you how much of a struggle it's been to collect things and bring them home. And so yeah. Let's see, we need to go east and a little bit north. Ooh, bamboos look cold. Yeah, let's go around this gravel patch. It's pretty rough. We'll go to this guy up here. Yeah. Oh, it's starting to snow. Let's check our pit trap over here. We got a little black dot in the map that marks our... Oh, look. Too bad you weren't at home. You could have lived. Yeah, you can't get me. Haha. Dirty sheeps. Yeah, you better die. Check this resin tree as we go by. Oh, nice. Oh, this is a double. Very nice. Yeah. Let's put this hide in here, though. Another little resin tree here. This will come in handy when we go to make our windmill and we need resin for making gears and stuff. We have to remember to stay out of the water now that it's freezing. Okay, here's one. There's one here. Ah, man. I'm tempted to just cut across the lake, but I think it's better to get used to going around the frozen water. Parsnips. Yeah, they don't, while they're wild, they don't seem to take damage, cold damage. So I'm gonna let those mature wild, however long it takes, since they're close to home, and I can check on them without going out of my way, really. Gotta pick up rocks. Now that we have the bag for the rocks, yeah. Because with the new backpacks, 3 backpacks, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This bottom row is all new space, right? And 4 of these, I mean, the hunter backpacks only had 4 spaces, so we're definitely sitting much better on the inventory space, which makes me happy because there's a lot of treasures. There's a lot of treasures that I just left behind. I marked them, of course. A blue icon on the map indicates something that is worth collecting, whether it be decorative items like paintings or tapestries or decorative blocks like the carved acacia logs that I found that are so pretty. Mature turnips. Hey. All right. That's weird the way that line just cut off. I do like the snow. That's so nice. Especially since it's so wintry outside right now. It feels just appropriate. And I just went out and cleaned the snow off the car, so I'm feeling the weather. It's maybe it's just the way the map's updating. If I have a, if the weather changes and you haven't been somewhere, the map doesn't update until you kind of go there. So well, you're welcome in. Welcome in. Uh, yeah, anytime you have a question about this game or whatever, or you're welcome. Welcome to. Okay, so here we are on the map, and this line here is where it's changing, updating the map. This green, I haven't been up here since it got cold. As I ran away to the tropics and just got home. So we're on our way to find a treasure hunter trader. Well, we found him. We know where he is, but we're just traveling. And let's stay out of the mountains. So we have the mod, the ruins mod, that allows the treasure hunter to sell us a map. And a map to a cavernous tomb or some such like that. And so we're going to go see if we can find a map, buy a map, and see what kind of adventure we can get into. So nice to have room to collect stones. Love that mining bag. Love that mining bag. Boy, this is really a pain trying to stay out of the water. Okay, we're almost past it. And then we just need to go here. Okay. So, I guess we're going to have to get a little bit wet. And hope we don't start to freeze. Hope our winter clothes make the difference so that we don't freeze. It's a pretty little valley. I am getting hungry though. I'm gonna have to watch that. Sounds like a snowstorm's a brewing. Oh, copper. See how we're holding up. We are wet, but our temperature's good. I guess our winter gear is making a difference. So if you have an empty slot on your hot bar, uh, and you have some stones in your backpack like this, you can just click and it will take it to your bag. If you have something in your hand, you have to pop up and then pick it up. But it's just a little inventory thing with this game. It's much quicker if you have an empty hand slot like this. And if I did it with something else, I have to do that. And then, whereas with an empty hand slot, I could just grab it real quick. There's a daisy. There's some catmint there. But I'm not collecting flowers on this trip. It's hard not to do, but oh, oh, I really want to. I really want to collect some bushes too, but okay. I'm gonna put this flint in my bag so that I can pick up whatever kind of rocks. Uh-oh. Sticky alt key. Come on. Oh, flint won't go in the mining bag. What kind of shit is that? How about this? No. Dirt? No. Bones? No. Flint is a rock, goddammit. I'm gonna say that's probably quartz. Yeah, quartz. Mmm. We do need some quartz, but not any rush. If we come across some, we'll grab it probably, but it's kind of everywhere around here, so. Quartz, you can use quartz to make glass, and it's also used in the steel making process. So in order to make glass from quartz, you need to collect quartz chunks, and then you need to make some fire clay bricks in order to create a bloomery. And in the bloomery, you put the quartz chunks in charcoal and light it up, and it will make 24 chunks of quartz will make 12 blocks of glass, which you can saw in half if you've made a saw and make slabs so that you have twice as many. What What is that dog doing? I got puppy dogs. Oh, you're welcome. This game has a lot of crafting, and it's pretty in depth. And it's probably one of the things that I like best about it is the fact that you can go pick up nuggets of metal, take them home, and smelt them and make tools. Is just it's just amazing, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy crafting in games. I think we're almost there. We're almost to the trader. I'm surprised that the snow hasn't started accumulating down here, but at our world spawn, where we started the video this morning, uh, there was snow on the ground. But it's, let's see, 9th of November in our world here. And I set my months to be 30 days long, just like a real month, which was, so each month is 24 hours, real-time hours in game. So to give me a little bit of realism, and also so that winter wouldn't show up too quickly. Because I like to explore and just go see what's out there in the game. And I've done some farming, enough to get by this winter, I believe. But what is that? See what this light-colored spot is. Woad. Some flowers. We got some creeps over here. I'm playing with creatures passive. Exploration mode on the game. Standard mode has creatures be aggressive, so they will attack you. Exploration mode has creatures on passive. Now, when they get the new update stabilized, where all the mods that I want to use are working on it, then I'll create a world in true survival with, you know, the animals will attack you on sight, wolves and bears. Okay, treasure hunter trader. Hello, Roy. Did you? Yeah, I think I just wake up. Yeah, yeah. Got anything to trade, Roy? Oh, I can buy? Oh, for sure, for sure. Let's see. How many gears have I got? 45? Okay. Emeralds, cracked vessels, shoes, a scroll. Okay. Well, I found one of those in one of my ruins, but I didn't take it. Well, he doesn't have a map. Okay, I'm gonna buy this gear though. Alright. Okay, the gears, what you need those for is to fix the teleporter thingies. Translocator is what they call it. And I have found in my world a whole bunch of those. A whole bunch. Starting here. This is my spawn area. There's one here. And there's some in caves. I found around 5 or 6 up here, and I found 3 on the way down to the tropics. So we want to pick up gears anytime we can. The temporal gears anytime we can. Okay, so I'm guessing there's a chest nearby. Maybe one of my reed chests. Ha! Okay, that's stuff he's selling. Wooden crate. Well, I'm not seeing. Maybe I stashed something inside of his little wagon here. No? No? It's probably that chest on the back then. I don't know why I marked it. Unless there's something underground. Okay, well, that guy's a bust. Let's see if we can locate another treasure hunter. In our home area here. Furniture. Furniture. There's a good resin spot up here. Furniture. Clothing. Agriculture. Clothing. Agriculture. Agriculture. Commodities. This one I don't know. I haven't been there, I just saw him on the map, I think. Commodities. Yeah, I gotta get rid of some of these marks. It's just too darn many. There's just too many. Artisan. Artisan. Clothing. Survival goods. Something I wanted to buy from a survival goods guy. I can't remember. Maybe that was our only treasure hunter. That would be disappointing. He does not have a map. I wonder if that's an item that you can only buy once, because I bought one before. Stacked sap producers? You mean like the resin that I was collecting from trees? That might be a mod. There are a lot of mods for this game. They designed it with mod friendly in mind. And as a matter of fact, a mod manager is built into the game. And it's pretty easy to install mods on the game. And I'm running a few. Like quality of life ones. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe if I go back home here and pull out that map that I bought from the trader down south and see if it will mark one in our area or if I have to buy a new map. Luxuries. Survival. Okay. I need to turn west. I think if oh, that's a bear. The creatures are passive, but I still get killed by these guys a lot. So if he's running along and takes a little fall damage, he'll just attack you. Or if they're in water. If they're swimming, for some reason, they always attack you. So generally, I just treat them as hostile. Because, drop of the hat. And if they're stuck, sometimes they get stuck in these branchy leaves. Let's see, branchy leaves that drop a stick. Sometimes I don't know if they spawn in there or what, but they get stuck in there. And if you get close, they just attack you. And there's so many leaves in this game that, you kind of just walk through them, and sometimes you walk into a bear. Should we take a peek? Looks easy enough to get out. Oops. Well, that was nothing, I guess. Just an empty little loop that brought us back to the surface. Sometimes there's stuff in caves and sometimes there's nothing. Sometimes there's ore. Sometimes there's a little room that's like a ruin. Whereas, I guess in the story of this game, before the world crashed and burned, the people lived underground, and so you'll find underground ruins. Okay, let's stick that in our bag so we won't have to keep breaking them. We can just, with an empty hand, grab them. So I'm collecting stones to make cobblestone with. In this game, you need a piece of clay and 8 stones of the same type, and you will get 2 pieces of cobblestone. And all the different stone types make different colored cobblestone, which I think is awesome and amazing because that's real. We're close to some bee nests. There's all kinds of bees in this forest. Branchy leaves. You can walk through the regular leaves, but the branchy leaves stop you. You want to see what happens if you stand in a rift? Okay, so bees, you can collect bees by making an empty beehive called a skep out of reeds, these cattails, and clay. And then you place the empty beehive near the wild beehive, and then you plant a lot of flowers around. And the more flowers there are, the bigger the bee population can get. And eventually, when they get big enough, they'll swarm and they will populate your empty beehive. And the empty beehive you can pick up and take home. You have to empty a backpack slot though, because it's a full container. So either leave one at home or set it down and come back for it to move a populated beehive. So I got bees in my greenhouse at home, and that's how I got them there. Was by finding a wild beehive like this. They're kind of hard to see. It's in these branches right here, but it'll tell you on the tooltip: wild beehive, nearby flowers 3, population size poor. Yeah, skep. Yeah. So if you put an empty skep down here and collected some flowers and put around it, then in a few days' time, or however long it takes, the bees would swarm and populate that skep, and then you can come back and pick it up. You do want to try to collect them or make them safe, because raccoons will pillage your beehives if they can reach them. So the advantage of beehives is you get honey and wax. The honey is used to make jam, or you can eat it. It's a way to preserve fruit. The wax can be used to seal jars, make candles, and I think there's one more thing you can do with wax, but I'm not. Okay, here's an example of a bee setup. So the wild beehive was way up in this tree. And so I just built a dirt platform and covered it with flowers. Well, I built 2 dirt platforms and covered them with flowers, so that when you go up here and look at this beehive, it will say nearby flowers 93, population size large. And then you can just put some empty beehives on these poles and then come back when enough time has passed and you can collect them. Extra axe, fire pit. This is a water trap. So I think if the case is that you can only get one of those dungeons from the map, then it's going to have to be a special trip to get to the one that's marked, because it's pretty far down there. In which case, there are a couple of ruins that I found but not explored, and we could go and do one of those. What do we got here? Sandstone. Oh, that's not much of a cave. That's barely a wolf den. Oh, the leaves everywhere. There's some quartz bits. Oh, I have a mining bag now. I can pick them up. Yeah, there's lots of quartz around here. I'm going to go ahead and mark it just in case. Yeah, it'll store in the mining bag. And did I get that? No, I did not. Oh, I know what I did. I hit X instead of save. Or X. Oh, I picked up a new rock. Andesite. Okay. Keep getting turned around in the woods here. And I'm starving again. Okay. Managing your hunger is really a big part of this game. But cooking food will give you a lot more hunger uh, of saturation than just wild raw food. Oh, looky here. We got 2 wolves and a sheep in a pit. Well, I don't think I can pass that up. Looks like I've got a little bit of room. I can take some stuff home. So, oops. Okay, they're mad. And I'm out of spears. Have any sticks? Okay, let's make a ladder. So usually in my pits, I put a ladder to get out. I haven't hit him, so he is not aggroed. Creatures will stay passive until you either attack them or they take damage of some kind. Okay. Well, let's mark this pit on the map. That's a pretty good one. Anytime you find a full pit, then it's a good place. Sometimes I dig a pit trap and nothing ever falls in it, which is disappointing but realistic. We're gonna skin us some woof. Lump of fat. All right. Fat we need for making windmill parts, making oil lamps, You can use it to seal jars. You can straight up eat it. Oh, look! We got a volunteer! If I can't get any sheep to volunteer in my trap at home, I may have to domesticate sheep elsewhere. And, like, once I get some more docile ones, move them close to home. Yeah. You gonna die. You gonna be mutton stew. Alright, piece of fat. Bones can be ground to make bone meal for your garden. You can use them to make a bone-handled knife like this one here, which gives it a little bit more durability than a stick knife. So a knife and an axe can be fitted with a bone handle. Let's open this up a little more because they seem to be volunteering in here. Maybe block off this back portion back here. Oh my! It's just open. Okay, so they can't get out here either. That looks like something I've done. That's, yeah. So, if we block off the center, we can have two pits. So let's go like that. And then over here. Oh, look, we've got another volunteer. Just kind of level this out. That's not bad. Alright, sheep. You're what's for dinner? Yeah, that's a little far back there. I'll have to block that in a little bit after I skin this one. Either that or break the dirt blocks above so that they're not blocking my spears. Are we out of space? Yeah, inventory management is still a thing. Let's see. What can we do about that? Let's use some of this dirt before I get rid of it. Okay. Good enough. Now we're just going to dump the rest. This is low fertility soil. It's not good for much, so. Eh. I don't have enough room for another type of meat. The good animals give you red meat, like rabbits and sheeps. And predatory animals like bears and wolves and raccoons give you bush meat, which is, you can cook it and eat it, but you can't use it to make meals, which are the best way to keep your peat. I've marked it. So, the way that I've seen other people get sheep into a pen to domesticate them is just by punching them and then letting them chase you, and then run into the pen. Here's a wolf. She's been eating good. Are you eating those sheep over there? Do I have room to collect mushrooms? Maybe if I just leave those ladders behind. I don't have a free slot, so gotta do it this way. Good golly, I've wandered off course. Okay, there I am. Went a little bit too far south, and then I'm just gonna go around these mountains. I don't want to climb. I hear bees. We don't need them though. Tower should be coming into view pretty soon. I try to clear, when I need firewood, the trees that really block your view, because being able to see when you're almost home is such a relief. There's a bear nearby, and he sounds angry. Oh, he's stuck. Okay, here's a good opportunity to show you a bear stuck. We might die here, but if he's really stuck, he'll just sit here, take it in the butt. Oh yeah, yeah. Not so stuck, are you? Got some healing poultices. Oops. See if I can get my spears. Ah! Yeah, that's 8 spear hits. Oh my god. He has such a long reach. Oh, he finally went down. All right. Now, bear will give you a huge hide and usually a couple of pieces of fat. All right, 3. And some bushmeat. And then bones. All right. Bears are great for leather. When you need those huge, uh, the huge hides make more pieces of leather. Oh, piggy! I need a boar for my pigs, and I need a ram for my sheeps. I've got a female sheep and a female pig. What is this marker? That's so hard to see your character's mark. Where are you? Right here. Oh, he's underneath that. That's dumb. You should still be able to see the character. We got a pit, and then we're almost home. Oh, look, copper. Let's mark that. Let's see. Go around this hill, and we should be able to see home. Once I get the windmill built, you'll really be able to. Oh, look! Somebody froze. Poor bunnies. Your bones will make my knife handles. There we go. A little slippy on the ice. This little hill I've marked as a potential building site. That's a great idea. As far as like making a cold cellar for summertime, um, I know of that you can use the glacier ice to make a greenhouse, which is what I've done here. I'll show you the roof. The lake ice will melt when it gets warm, but the glacier ice will not melt. So here's glacier ice, right? Which I collected from the top of a mountain and used to make these quick and dirty greenhouses. Since winter was coming on and I didn't have the nice greenhouse prepared. So I've got cabbages and turnips, flax, lots of flax for those windmill cells. Spelt, lots of turnips. Yeah, even the cold tolerant crops are stunted now. So let's go see if we can look at this treasure map and see if that's something that now the guy that I bought it from had 3 in his inventory, so perhaps it's one of those things where it's random if they have it or not. Let me just stash a few things here, and then we can stash the mushrooms, meat. We'll stash the meat. Some turnips, some seeds. Resin doesn't need to be in the fridge, but don't want to carry that around. It's valuable. Okay. So let's see if we can find that map. Here. No. No location found on this map. Maybe it's a single use item, and it was only good for that one tomb that I found down there. I didn't know better that it was gonna be a local deal. So we'll just have to keep checking with the traders and see, or just make a special trip down there to loot that, try to dig up that cavernous ruin or whatever. We do have a close by cave ruin that we can explore. It's just right next to the house, really. Let's go check that out, since we didn't get to buy a treasure map. Better eat something. I could probably leave my spears too. That'll open up 4 more inventory slots. So I'm not planning on hunting between here and the little cave. Okay. This is our cranberry hill. This is our blueberry hill there, and over there is currants. So I moved enough berry bushes to the home base that we should be able to make plenty of compost with the excess of berries that we don't need to eat. Oh, looky here. The bear that killed me Are you still stuck here? Pendejo! Yeah, he's still stuck. He's stuck in, like, the branchy leaves right here. But he's not growling, so... Hello! Can you... We want to look at your... Oh, he killed a boar. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal it from him. If I accidentally tap him, though, he's gonna murder me. Yeah, he's, like, right on top of it. Whatever. Oh, I passed it. Dang it. It was right next to the house. Okay, let's turn back this way. Sometimes the little cave entrances are easy to miss. And sometimes they trap you. You fall in one accidentally and can't get out unless you have a stack of dirt in your pocket. Says it's close. Oh, it's one of those pits. Here we go. Oh, quartz. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, it was hard to get out of this. I remember now. You can't swim up waterfalls like you can in some other games. Look at the glowworms. Wow. There's lots of quartz and saltpeter. So here's a little ruin in an underground cave. Painting, table and chairs, tapestry, beds, torch holder. I could use that for sure. Ruined lantern. And a collapsed chest. Let's see. Slightly collapsed chest. We've got a messenger belt. Oh, we can use that. Jonas part. Jonas sub-assembly. Quartz. Silver bracelet. Well, I say we go ahead and loot this stuff. Since we're close to home. And quartz can go here. And we'll collect some quartz while we're here too. Let's see if we can wear this. Oh, it's already tattered. It needs to be repaired. Ah. Collapsed chest is empty. Stack of crates. This one, 34 quartz chunks. Wow, that's a score. And the crate itself is a score. This one's got 2 smoky quartz crystals. Let's see if these can store. Yep, mining bag. Nope. Okay. Let's clean up this mess and gather up what we can. All of this cobblestone is looks like limestone cobblestone. Limestone, yeah. Oh, contains 63 blue clay. Let's see if blue clay will go in the mining bag. Nope. Disappointing. Stack of small crates. Okay. Decorative junk. Sometimes when you break the ruins, you can pick it up, and sometimes they just get destroyed. Like, I could probably take these chairs and tables. Maybe I need an axe to take them. Painting? Alright. What about tapestry? Okay. So we've got little decorations, some tapestry, some paintings. A lot of the other ruins I found had things like carpets and with blue carpet. Can I take the carpet? Ooh, I can. Nice. Let's see. Bookshelf empty with books. Tell you what, let's crack into the walls and see if there's any more to this little ruin. Sometimes there is. Sometimes there's a basement room. Now, will cobblestone go in the mining bag? No. Okay. Aged, polished, cobbled rock. No sticks. Okay. Well, I can collect a stack of those before we have to go empty our inventory. I have also seen where there was more than one little room like this in the cave. Maybe if we look around a little bit before we leave, and I want to grab some of this quartz before we leave. I brought my bronze pickaxe for that. Oh, there's more! Looky here. There's another room. We're not on the door side, but hey. Oh, is that a stair? Oh, I picked up a piece of flint. Cobbled rock. Limestone. Sandstone. Ah, okay. So, yeah, it's a different type, so they're not going to stack together. Look at that cobweb. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's another teleporter! Alright, this is the closest one to home we found. So maybe we'll fix this one first. Okay, so I'm a commoner class, which means I need 3 of the temporal gears and I believe metal parts. Not you. I want that slab. And I want that stair. I'm just going to use this as a marker. Say, hey, there's stuff over here. Oh, got a fire pit? Oh, a cooking pot. Great. That's awesome. Some forage. No, I don't have room for stuff. Oh, game froze a little bit there. Cobwebs. A whole bunch of sandstone. Oh, another cracked vessel. Oh, look at that. That has a nice pattern. Dry stone. See, we came here to check out one little ruin when we found another treasure. I can't wait to try this. I'm hoping that one of them will transport me down south to the tropics. And it's just shut in. Yeah, that's it. There's no way out. So, dry stone. I like it. Some bony soil down here. Oh yeah, mining bag. I can take all the rocks I want. Yeah. Nothing else though. Just the rocks. I'll have to come back. Sandstone speleothum. Okay. I'm not familiar with that word, speleothum. They look similar to stalactites and stalagmites, but I'll have to look it up. Okay. Well, excellent. That's excellent. We can get past the cobweb here. I must say that's the coolest looking thing. Let me turn my light off for a sec. I think there's a torch in that little room. Yeah. Take a screenshot. Oh, I was going to grab some quartz, wasn't I? Oh, we've got plenty of room for quartz. Thanks to our mining bag extraordinaire. Clear quartz. You can make that frosty glass with just sticks and that stuff. Like this. Let's see. I believe it's 2 clear quartz and sticks will make a quartz glass. Right? I'll do it later though because it takes up more space. The quartz chunks can go in my mining bag, but the glass cannot. Oh, milky quartz crystal. Ah, my inventory's full. Uh, got some peridotite. Stones. Ah, stones. Yeah, we have to leave these blocks here, I guess, for now. I want to collect some quartz. Limestone bricks. Cobblestone. Alright. Okay, we'll collect enough quartz to finish out this stack. And then we gotta go. Once again, inventory is just a constant. $58, $59, $60, $62, $63, $64. Okay. We got a full load, and there's still more quartz to be had here. Yeah, we don't need that flint. Tell you what, though, we'll do it later. I was gonna say we should move that torch holder to the teleporter room. Are you climbing my ladders? Really? Come on. Go! Go, 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 go! Go, go! Oh, come on. Oh, man. We need to make this entrance a little bit more. Oh, and there's a resin tree right here. Look at that. Yeah, we need to uncover this. Ha! Sounds like real snow. Okay, so from there. Okay, down there. Okay, so it's in this gravel area next to the white currants. White currants. Red currants. Okay, well, let's see. Let's, oh, this is a full stack. We can switch that one. 61. That's almost a full stack. Oh, these dumb crystals are taking up a lot of space. Maybe I should take those upstairs. Along with this loot stuff. Granite. Yeah, those. I know there are some things you can do with those, but not at my stage of the game. I'm starting to get into the right before you can make steel. So I'm not ready to make steel yet. My next big project is probably going to be a windmill. So that once you get a windmill going, you can get one of those auto hammers to make plates for you, metal plates for you, and for like lanterns and stuff. I'll put all the crystals in here. What else we got? Some stones. Let's leave this clear quartz. I'll leave these blocks. Come on, sticky alky. Let go. And then we've got painting. So we've got some decorative stuff and some storage crates. Let's see what these look like. What happened to the torch? Oh, I didn't have one. That's a new. Oh, let's see what the painting looks like. And the carpet. And a tapestry. Oh man. That looks like junk. Okay. Painting. Where should we put the painting? Probably move it, but just for purposes of viewing. Tapestry. And carpet. Okay. Make our home just a little bit more homey. What else do we need to put away? Everything. Chest is full, no surprise there. Is that regular quartz? I mean quartz. Quartz! Olivine. Probably put that with the others. Oh, we got snow on the tower. Some olivine here. Some quartz here. Let's see, how many bricks did we get back from our borax, not quartz, borax. So 1 stack and 3. Let's take some charcoal and we'll see how much we can get done with this. Okay, so a bloomery base like that, and then it needs a little hat, right? Okay, bloomery chimney, and then we can make another one. 2. 3. Maybe we could get 4. 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, they don't stack. They don't. They don't stack. Okay, shovel. Go away. Okay, so got some. Oh yeah, let's put them down on the floor this time. One there. The hat on him. One here. One here. One there. Maybe my reed basket won't catch on fire. I've been telling myself to move that darn basket for a while, so if it catches on fire, it's only my fault because I did not move it. Okay. You get a hat. You get a hat. Everybody gets a hat. Looks good to me. Okay, now we need quartz chunks. Quartz chunks. Quartz chunks. So each one will hold 24. 24 quartz chunks. And 6 charcoal. Four and 6. All right. Well, those are ready to fire. We'll put our remaining quartz in here. Charcoal. What else do I have? Rocks and bits and bobs. Yeah. Let's take this basket. Right. You can go here. Too close. And I had 7 refractory bricks left. When you break those bloomeries, sometimes you don't get all the bricks back. It's just cost of doing business, I guess. Okay, let's put this thing. These things really are in the way as well. That one's for the quern. This one. Ah, looky here. Okay. Messenger belts. Okay, that's not high priority. Bracelets. Jonas parts. Those are high priority items. That's probably just junk. That's food. This is a sword, and where'd the shield go? Here. That first gravestone I found before I knew what to do. Quartz crystals. Some clay. We'll keep the partial stacks of rocks since that's all that goes in those. Mining bag, bones. Oh, we've got a place for those. Oh, that's almost a full stack. We keep our bones and limestones in here for grinding for the quern. Lime for the leather. Bone meal for the garden. Alright. take this basket outside. This is our temporary area. Well, I mean, we haven't finished. We have the one tower here in bedroom, and there's one more floor down, and then the cellar. Okay, over here, I'm gonna put the windmill here with the shaft coming down there, or where? Yeah. So our transfer power, native silver in quartz, in peridotite. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we'll put a windmill up here. We'll have our forge area here. We're going to have our leather room here. And we've got an area here we could do something with. And maybe another little peak up there that we could do something with. As far as planning out our... Eventually this will look like a castle on a cliff, on a hilltop. Okay, that one is separate. This is the one that's connected to us. This will be a good spot for our windmill. I'll probably flatten it off here, maybe? Unless I need the height. I know that the height matters for windmills. Well, we've got our new winter clothes. We did a little exploring, some gathering. The next time, I'll probably be dealing with the farm and harvesting my stunted crops, and probably building. Since it's winter time, I'll probably do less farming and more construction on the castle here. So we may go ahead and do another stream later today, but for the moment, that's all I got for you. And hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back sooner or later, if not later today. Oh, you're welcome, and you have a wonderful day. I hope to see you next time, or some other time when you have free time to watch.